Hello, everyone. My name is Hoang Nguyen. I am from Louisiana State University. I'm going to present our worksheet frame, characterizing and measuring in the wild capture attacks. You see the choice between LSU, Georgia Tech, CISPA, and University of Georgia. So captures are highly prevalent bomb mitigation mechanism that have been in existence for a long time. But unfortunately, we have no measurement study on real world attacks on captures. This is what we plan to address in our work. But before that, let's see how captchas work. We can classify captchas into two categories after we study their APIs. The first are static text captchas, which were very popular back then. These captchas provide a visual puzzle to the user who will then solve them, and the service will make a bot-not decision based on the quality of the solution. However, over the year with the development of AI, this solution is no longer robust, which led to the emergence of the next generation, which we term the behavioral captures. These captures will collect the user behavior. So this is what we focus on this study. These captures will capture the behavior of the user in addition to the puzzle solution. The service will use this capture information and harness AI to make a bot-not decision. There are two types of behavioral captures. The first one that comes with puzzle, where users are required to perform some sort of certain task, such as select a picture, drag, drop, or rotation. And the second one is puzzle-free. There's no puzzle at all. Capture service will solely rely on user behavior to detect if it's a bot or not. We study the APIs of 6 such captures, and interestingly, our study reveals that they all work uniformly, as we show here. Imagine there's a ticket selling website. They need to sign up with capture service such as Google, who will provide them with a secret key and a public site key that needs to be placed on the site page, on their web page. Capture solving begins with the client sending the site key and site URL to the capture service, who will then optionally provide a challenge to the user. The user browser then will supply the behavior data and solution to the service, who will then provide a secret text string called token. The token then is sent to the web server, which ultimately uses it to find out if the user is bot or not. So how are behavioral captures abused? One avenue for attackers to utilize human-driven capture farms. These farms employ workers who solve captures as their day job. The farms have a dedicated server which provide APIs for attackers to send the puzzle and receive text solution back. Can the farms keep up with new behavioral capture? The answer is yes. There are many Steve farms now advertise for behavioral capture too, and it's so cheap. So this got us curious, and we wanted to understand the workflow. We looked at 6 different farm APIs and arrived at the systematization. Please refer to the paper for more details. But the key point we realized here is that the attacker would need to send details such as URL and then the psyche of the target to the farm worker. This presented a valuable measurement opportunity, which we used to build our C-frame capture attack measurement system. The idea is very simple. We simulate multiple capture workers accounts. We can see in the blue picture. We use an MIT proxy and a database to collect attack information just before it reaches the worker software. Final thing to note that we introduce an error in the psyche so that the capture service will error out the capture problem. This will make the farm servers think that something went wrong with the problem given by the attacker. This helps to actively collect more attack data as we don't actively participate in the attack. So we ran our system for a period of 92 days. We received over 425,000 unique capture solving requests from capture farms. This resulted in more than 42,000 unique URL. These URLs span almost 1,300 top-level domains with over 1,000 distinct organizations being targeted. Given the amount of data we got, to better understand the context behind these attacks and extract relevant themes and theories from our data, we implemented a qualitative analysis approach using query theory. Our team consisted of 3 analysts, follow a structured process comprising 3 phases. The first phase, we try to access the URLs. After we are able to access URLs, we try to tag the website URL, okay? The last phase, trying to gain as much information as possible through third-party contacts. After dedicated over 200 hours to this analysis, we identified 34 distinct attack categories, which we further grouped into 4 meta categories. The first meta category is the fraud category. The attacks we observe in our study in this category often lead to the enactment of the governmental regulations aimed at curbing such activity. For example, it's illegal to use bots to purchase event tickets for resale at a profit. We identified numerous requests to book tickets for 17 events on a global scale, including Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour, Coldplay Tour, or Rugby World Cup 2023 in France, spanning across 6 different countries. Or streaming fraud. Streaming platforms such as Deezer, Spotify, Twitter are not immune to bot attack either. Bots are used to generate illicit revenue and manipulate popularity, which is illegal and unfair to legitimate artists and content creators. Affect the performance statistics. We detect over 5,000 such requests. The second category is the abuse category. It often involves attempts by attackers to gain an unfair advantage over others. Amazon Flex, similar to many gig economy platforms, allow workers to log in and manually select available jobs in real time. Some drivers use bots to secure more work unfairly. During our collection period, we received almost 7,000 requests for this related to Amazon Flex jobs. Appointment bots are designed to quickly secure and hard to obtain appointments, often reselling these coveted slots for fees such as visa appointments, driving test appointments, and more, which are challenging to book due to limited availability. The next category is the scam category. This category in our data is the widest one, the biggest one. This category included instances where spammers exploit legitimate services to distribute their contents and thereby gaining user trust for subsequent scams. Often attackers create a large number of accounts on widely popular target sites to further their spam and scam actions. Our analysis identified Twitter or X as the primary target for such account creation attempts, with the highest number of 255,000 requests per domain in our dataset. The accounts created a massive via capture attacks are likely to use scam as seen in some recent work. Other platforms, social media platforms, such as LinkedIn, Snapchat, Discord, Kick, Outlook are also targeted. Further, our data revealed that botting in gaming industry, including platforms in Roblox, Sony, PlayStation, EA Sport, Battle, and League of Legends, these bots are created massive to level up player scales, which are then sold at profit. We observed more than 30,000 requests recorded across 25 gaming fully qualified domain names. The last meta category is what we call the gray banana category. Interestingly, we noticed several instances where capture farm services was used for data scraping. These activities were not necessarily malicious, but aimed at enhancing business operations or serving personal purposes. We found 79 different sites across 11 countries where bots were scraping various types of data. This includes judicial tax licensing information as well as data from e-commerce websites. We also conducted some quantitative analysis. Here the list of top 5 most targeted websites in our data. 4 out of 5 X Live, Roblox, and Sony are known for massive account creation. Meanwhile, OpenAI is targeted for its API usage. Fund capture, recaptures, and age capture are the top 3 capture service providers that they have their customer being targeted the most. These attacks span 58 different countries, 5 continents, and 15 different languages. Most of the attacks were targeted regionally. We also took proactive measures to address our findings from our study. We automatically disclosed our findings to the majority of attack websites. We met with several capture service providers to discuss the implication and potential solutions. In order to conclude our work, we designed and implemented C-frame and the first measurement system to collect real-time indoor wild captures on modern capture attacks. We then deployed our system for 92-day period, resulting in capturing over 425,000 attacks on over 1,400 sites. Our study resulted in delineation of 34 different capture attacks categories with several interesting real-world attack examples. We ascribed our attack to 58 different countries across 5 continents. We presented a detailed measurement analysis to give insight on this attack data and suggest some future potential remediation measures that can be inspired by our system. Thank you for listening. And if you want to reach me, you can reach me at one of the emails below. Thank you for listening again.